Yep. Another attempt of Helvellyn begins. This time from swirls. We should be good this time. I'm coming probably best prepared we've ever been. And we're going to start making his way up just at just left Swirls car park now. We'll start the ascent. It's sunny as beggary again, like last time when we tried it, but it's not quite as hot, and we're on a much shorter route. Even if the ascent is a tad sharper, we should be okay. There's the way. And Oliver's just running up it. Keeps having to wait for me, bless him. Starting to get some nice views of a Helvellyn here though. Let's have a look. Look at the sun on that. We're about 450 metre up now. So about 500 to go to Helvellyn summit. Sun took about 35 minutes so far, 40 minutes, which is quite a good pace. No wonder I'm starting to burn out a little. It is quite hot as well, but we're alright. We're not doing bad. We found some running water. When I say running, I mean trickling. It took about 2 minutes to fill half a bag at Catadine, but we've got a bottle of water out of it, so I'll always getting next one and just filter another bottle so we both top back up. We've probably undershot a little bit, only bringing a litre of water up each, but there's opportunities to fill up, so it's not too bad. Just get these filtered and carry on his way. Keep going with that. Oh yeah, he is, yeah, good lad. At this pace, I predict we can do a litre an hour. took bloody ages to fill the water. Anyway, someone's coming, so we've got to get off path. We're at 590 metre now. Just got to get up there, that's low man. Then another 80 metres to summit, something like that. Just having a little break. Clouds come over. Been going about an hour and a quarter, something like that. So. This last step here is 636 metres, so we're as high as the summit of Kinder Scout is. We've got another 314 metres to go in terms of elevation. But it looks like once we get to Lowman, which is about 859, it's about another 220. It like flattens out a tad, and the gradient up to the summit of Helvellyn looks a little gentler. So 220-ish metre or more, like harsh elevation. These rocky steps just seem never ending, and they're a bit soul destroying if I'm honest with you. We're about 750 metre up now. Wonderful view of a Helvellyn. This is the highest either of us ever climbed, and 718 been iced before, which were Berkhouse Moor that we summited on his last Helvellyn attempt, and we just got to keep going now with, so not all too far to go, but I'm not enjoying this last bit, if I'm honest with you. It's a real bind. Oliver says he's a bit fed up as well, but he did say that we're not accepting a third failure and that we've come too far to go, which is right. You know, probably another 40 minutes or so and we will be on to like gentler gradient ground, and then we can start looking for a pitch. Just passing this first cairn on Brown Cove Crags. Not far now, I hope. Look at that for a drop down Brown Cove. And it looks like quite a gentle ascent now. We have thought that this, even though it looks squidgier than it is, but that's a possibility if we are really struggling for somewhere to camp and we don't want to climb anymore. But see, I think we're just going to keep steadily going, and I think we'll make it. We'll make it, won't we, dude? We've come too far now to keep up. About another 100 metre elevation, 0.8 or a mile. 859, top of Brown Cove Crag, and Lower Man and Helvellyn Summit just up there. I just think to Oliver, I'm getting a little bit excited. If we're going to make it, we're going to do it. Right. There it is, Helvellyn Summit. Another, I don't know, a third or a mile or something like that, and we're there. Nice and gentle now, steady. We're very close, 920 metres now, 950 is the target. It's been a slog, this. There's the trig. Helvellyn. What a slog that's been. Yes, mates. We're here. Helvellyn Summit. An 8th Wainwright. Yes, this has been the mission. Someone camped up here. There's a couple camped up here. There's a couple of tents already in. There's still some snow on ground as well. Still quite a bit of snow. And then look at that. Looking over the Red Tarn. This is my dream that I had in hospital, which I'll tell you about later. Squirrel Edge and Striding Edge just there. Yes. Get in, dude, we've done it. Yes, mate. We've done it. So that's an 8th Wainwright. Helvellyn. I think it's number 8. I've not exactly done 2 men, so I've lost count already, but I think that is number 8. So we're just going to take a couple of photos and then we're going to move off at something because we can't pitch here because I can't get the poles for the Anaris in the ground. I suppose there might be a couple of choice spots just back there that I might be able to, but I think we're going to carry on like a little bit further. Yeah, I definitely can't pitch here. But we've done it. Helvellyn. Right, we're just coming off our Helvellyn trig point. We're going to walk past top of Striding Edge, and then we're going to walk. I think we're going to head over towards Nethermost. Look for some good, first bit of good ground we'll get tent pitched up. So we're sound. Here's that shelter at top of Helvellyn, just to cover your scent if you're towing. And there's plenty of tents up here. 2 there, 3 over there. I think there's a couple behind shelter, if I'm honest with you. That it might be belong to these young lads here. And yeah, there's certainly one tent here. So there's a fair few up here. I think this is that memorial. Is it old?
Can't read that.
What is it in Greek? Oh, it's a bit rough, isn't it? No wonder. Yeah, it says something.
The first.
Presbyterian Church of Elvis, the Divine UK. Oh no, it doesn't say that. Who knows what that's meant to say?
First aeroplane to land on a mountain in Great Britain did so on this spot on December 22nd, 1926. John Lehman and Bert. I don't know what I was meant to say.
Pretty good going.
Avro 585 Gosport landed here. I've got to pay I've got to pay £2 to use my phone. Nowhere near it.
I didn't sign up for memorial climbing this evening. Oh well, let's get Nethermost. It's only just up here, so we're alright. So that cairn that we just see there, that's summit of Nethermost Pike. Get up to that and make a decision on what we're gonna do in terms of pitching his tent. Might stop here. Dollywagon's closer, so we might carry on. I'm not sure. Summit at Nethermost Pike now. There's the cairn with its sun looking lovely behind it. Nethermost Pike, 9th Wainwright, 2nd at day. Possibly where we're going to pitch up. We might walk onto Dollywagon, but we're just having a look now. It's quite good actually. Yeah. It's nice and flat. It's just a tad rocky. But if we can find a nice spot here, we'll be alright. But if not, Dollywagon's just there. The cairn that you can see just behind me. But we can peg it up with that in the morning and bag that, no problem. So we'll see. Right, we've decided we're going to pitch up on Nethermost Pike. And it seems quite good here. Found a nice little flat pitch. And going to get stuff sorted out here, getting tent. And that's it for tonight. We're going to bag at least Dollywagon tomorrow because it's very close. It's just there. That's his wild camp done. You've seen that in other video. That's either going to be released before or after this one. I don't know which order. I'll edit them in. But we are now on to the cairn that you can just see peeking through cloud in distance there. That is Dollywagon Pike. It's going to be 3rd Wainwright for this trip. Gets me to double figures, and I think it gets Oliver to 6. I think that'll be a 6 Wainwright. Yeah. So it's not a bad morning. It's a bit cloudy, but wind's dropped. It has warmed up a little, and the sun is due to come up, as it does every day, to be fair. But the clouds are meant to shift, and we are meant to get a bit of sun, so it will warm up a little. So Dollywagon Pike, and then away.
Pike. Is it big?
Oh no, it's really small. I'll show you on map.
How many people live
I
there?
don't know. It's not millions. Do you know Big?
Yeah.
She's from Isle of Man.
Alright.
Yeah. Dollywagon had just cleared of mist, but it's just snuck back in at last second there. I think we're gonna walk across there and get onto higher path actually. Next to I think it's High Crag. Yeah, so I don't think that is Dollywagon Pike. I think that's Hard Crag or something like that. High Crag, I think. And then Dollywagon's behind it. Not far, but I've just got... I don't know the tops around here, so I just Dollywagon juts out from Nethermost, and I just presumed it was that. Looking over Hard Tarn, which I think looks really lovely. Nice little small tarn that you... apparently it's a tad difficult to reach, but an excellent wild camping spot. And I can understand why. Looks grand. Anyway, we're going to carry on up here and actually get to Dollywagon. So that's sound. Just about to summit High Crag. not a Wainwright. I don't actually know or understand what the criteria for Wainwrights are, but whilst high crag looks absolutely, it actually looks probably better than Nethermost Pike. I think it might be like official mountain classification or something like that. I'm not really sure, if I'm honest with you, but here we are anyway, high crag. The cairn at the top, and what a, this would have been a great spot to camp, and great view and all down there. I must research the criteria for what actually covers being a Wainwright, and I'll know. So this one here, Dollywagon, less than a mile now, so there is a little bit of an uphill to it, but not major, only 60-70 metres, something like that. And obviously we're on freshish legs at the moment. And then when we come back, we join the quite prominent path here, and that'll take us just back past here up to Nethermost, and then we can drop down like via Crag and into Wispen and walk along the flat path to Swells. Nice little circular, that'd be alright. This is very inhospitable ground getting off of the high crag. It's doable, you just have to go gentle because there's no like actual flat bits, it's all sharp jaggedy rock. Luckily it's not for very long. We could have actually avoided high crag and gone on that lower path just there, but it seemed reasonable to get up there, and it were worth it for another look of a hard tarn and the valley that lies below. I think it's Nethermost Cove, I think it's called. Another name that I got wrong, this is actually Ruthwaite Cove, and God, is the wind blowing up big time, and you can actually see Ullswater from here, just right over there in the distance. But we start as ascent up to Dollywagon now, so we've got off of high crag, and we start as ascent up to Dollywagon. Not far at all now, we're just getting off this little bridge. And then straight up, I think probably quarter of a mile in distance and 80 to 100 foot of ascent, something like that, not far whatsoever. And then we're back. It's third Wainwright journey. If we look across there, probably not see on camera, but I can see with naked eye some people already on Striding Edge. And then across to Nethermost, high crag. Don't know what this little one's called, don't even know if it has a name. But there's the goal. Close. Here's the cairn at Dollywagon Pike. But it looks like the actual proper summit's just here. And wow, what a view. Unbelievable. Let's get to edge and have a look. Quite a lacklustre actual summit cairn, but here we are. My 10th out of Oliver's 6 Wainwrights, Dollywagon Pike, double figures for me. What a view across here, let's show you. Striding Edge with Catstey Cam popping up just in the background. There's Nethermost Pike with snow on it. And with naked eye we can just see Helvellyn behind it, but I don't think you can on camera. High crag all the way round to Dollywagon Pike. We're getting down off Dollywagon. We're just going to have a look over, get to the post and have a look over Grisdale Tarn. And then we're going to walk along that bottom path there, which will get us back towards Nethermost and where we need to drop down. Not going to do a great deal more filming now because the route down is a tad lacklustre and I kind of just want to get on with it. But 3 Wainwrights bagged. Well happy with that. And feeling reasonably good, if I'm honest with you, but we're not doing that 2,400 feet's worth of ascent again, so this must have some significance, this post. It's even marked on the OS map, but what it is I don't know. But it's alright, it's a nice little marker anyway. And this shows that we go back on that path there. And just going to show Oliver Grisdale Tarn, if we can see it. It's just over this edge here. This should be the last bit of ascent. Up past High Crag, will not go off at summit this time. Take this slightly lower path that goes round it. Should be the last bit of ascent we have to do on this trip. Not saying the downhills are going to deal easier, but it'll feel different not slugging the weight all the way up. Right, just joining path at Burke's side. We've kamikazed it straight down the side of the I suppose it's Nethermost Pike really, a bit like Nethermost Crag, straight down side because it seemed easier than walking on, and to be fair it was quite easy. And we've got the path overlooking Thirlmere. What a lovely, great view. And there's all these, I think they're rocks, I think they must be doing path restoration. There's all these rocks I presume they've been dropped by helicopter. Can't imagine anyone having slogged them up here. And you can just see up there at summit of Helvellyn, and see quite a few people up there. Hope they're enjoying the day. We're nearly done with ours. This will be more or less final look we get at Helvellyn. We're going to drop off of Cumcraig now into the valley and not be able to see it from up there. We'll get a good view over Thirlmere, but we're close now. I think we're about 550 metre above sea level. Whitburn Church is about 180, so it's very short from here now. Whitburn Church and the end of his walk. Not exactly sure how far we've done. Far enough. Gonna jump on 555 bus now back up to Swales car park, and then head off home, have a freshen up and head off home. Thanks for coming with us. That's been his latest jaunt into Lake District, some more Wainwrights. See you soon.